Welcome to another video from M&M Tool Machinery. I'm Jim, and today we're going to look at the Bosch 4100 table saw. This is a great table saw. There's a lot of them out there, so I'm just going to show a few of the features on there and see what you think. I got to tell everybody up front that the Bosch has my favorite stand of any of the tools, period. This stand is a really cool system, and you'll see why here in a minute. But the saw is excellent, the fence is great, your extension is great. But there are also several other saws that do a great job too, but you definitely won't go wrong with the Bosch. First off, the fence locks in the front and the back, which is handy, and that's pretty standard too for this size saw. We'll lock that down. One of the big things that all the saws have nowadays to increase safety is a riving knife design, and they're trying to come up with some kind of quick release guard system. So that what happens is on the older designs, the guard was a pain in the butt to take off, therefore people would take it off and never put it back on. So once you do that, then you're more likely to have kickback, more likely to have injuries, so on and so forth. So the government has mandated that you have to at least have a riving knife. The quick release feature is more just to be competitive, because on the market most saws come with some kind of quick release mechanism. So what we'll show you today is a few features on the Bosch, but one of the cool things is how everything fits onto the saw, and you can actually fold the whole thing up with the tabletop flat, and so you can be flat up against a wall. So one of the first things you do is you'll take the miter gauge out, and you're going to slide it right here. All of this comes off. Like I said, it's quick release, so it goes on nice, it comes off nice. So you're just going to pop that off just like that, okay? And then we'll take this part off. Those are the anti-kickback pawls. They slide in right here. So all you got to do, just imagine the blade reversed over here. And then, see these two little notches? When you lock it in, that front notch moves forward, okay? So when you're setting it up there, and it'll be frustrating the first couple of times, but after that, it's nice and easy. But just watch that notch. So we're going to slide the back notch in, leave this blade flat, and just lock it in just like that. This right here is your blade wrench, and that's where you would store your blades as well. Okay, so then on the top, and this is one thing that I will show everybody, when you want to extend the fence out, with the Bosch you have 25 inches to the right of the blade, which is pretty standard on the larger job site saws. Really handy, and the fences are good. They are as accurate as a cabinet saw, but you have to measure a little bit more than you would on a cabinet saw. But the cool thing is you see all these measurements right here. So let's say I leave my fence right here, and you've even got the little black line. So then I can look at these markings all across here, and that will tell me how far out I am from the fence, which is really nice, right? You know, and I can lock it in at any point. And the other nice thing on the Bosch is you know when it's locked in, because this little red plastic piece right here, and let's say it wasn't locked in, you wouldn't be able to move your fence over it, or to the other side, unless you lifted it up and over like I just did. You know, so you have to lock it in to be able to move the fence all the way across the table. But that will also help, because then when you go to put your piece up there, your piece, if you were out this wide, your piece would actually hit that, and you wouldn't be able to slide the piece across really nice and easy. So again, lots of room, and this fence feature is really convenient, and it locks down nice and tight. You know, I'm not going to move that really easy. So we'll lock that in, we'll lock the fence in, we're going to take the fence off, put the handle down, and we are going to slide it in here to this next spot, and we're just going to push down. It has some grippers on there. Your push stick and your cords all wrapped in there, so again it's just a nice tight convenient package, and there's no reason not to be safe on it because you've got all the safety equipment. Here, this riving knife never has to be taken off. You're going to lift this out, and if you can see right here, there's a little lever. And then notice also on the riving knife, there's little holes all the way along the length of it. On the riving knife, if I want it to be just that height, I can set it there with that hole, and that's just barely below the height of the blade. So on a 10-inch blade, if I'm going to do a non-through cut, I can still leave the riving knife up higher and be safer that way. Or if I'm going to put on a dado blade or transport it or store it, I can put it all the way down here Sometimes this takes a minute to just figure out where the holes are. But so now that's all the way low enough to where you can put a dado blade on there and it won't affect you. The other thing is, once I drop this blade down below the height of the table, this is now flush, so the table's totally flat. This little red lever is your blade lock. So now that's all locked in when you want to change blades. You'll notice the shroud around the saw blade. The dust collection on these saws is actually really, really good. On the portable saws, they have drastically improved the dust collection capability. This shroud goes right back to the dust port you saw back there by the cord. So again, we're going to take this, insert, put it back on, and we're going to drop this below the height of the table. The stand, this is why it's my favorite. So you lift it up there to roll it around, and then when you want to put it up, you take this red lever, and notice I'm standing, I'm crouched a little bit, but nothing major. I'm not going all the way down to the ground. I'm just going to take this red lever and push it like that, and that's it. So other stands are great. They're very capable, very strong, and most of them have lift assist, but this one I don't even have to crouch down. I can just lift it while I'm standing, tote it around, easy to do. And then when I want to put it back, all I do, pull that out, and then just go through the process in reverse. So we're going to lift the blade up, pull that out, set that there. Pull that off, pull that off. The guys that use these every day are much faster than me, that's for sure. Slide that in, clamp that down, pop the fence out. Slide it on. Okay, clamp it down, and we're ready to roll again. So, thanks for watching. Call us if you have any questions or if you need anything, and let us know if you'd like to order one. Have a great day. Thanks.